Alassane Dramane Ouattara has been serving as president of Ivory Coast since 2010. He was born on 1 January 1942, in Dimbakro in French West Africa. He attended primary and secondary schools in Ivory Coast, and then he traveled to the United States, to study at the Drexel Institute of Technology, now Drexel University, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and then the University of Pennsylvania, for both his master's and doctoral degrees. Hage Gottfried Geingob has been serving as the president of Namibia since March 2015. He was born in Ojawarongo, Southwest Africa, and he had his early education at Otavi in Southwest Africa under the Bantu education system. He then joined the Augustinium, which was the higher education of the day. It was during his time at Augustinium that he started activism and politics. He was involved in a student protest against the poor quality of education at that institution, an act that got him expelled. Hassan Sheikh Mohammed has been president of Somalia since May 2022. He was born in Somalia, and attended primary and secondary schools in his hometown Jalalaqsi. When it was time for higher education, he moved to Somalia's capital Mogadishu, where he studied for 3 years at the local Somali National University. He then went to India to study at the Bhopal University, now Barkatullah University, where he completed a master's degree in technical education in 1988. He also studied at the Eastern Mennonite University's Summer Peace Building Institute based in Harrisonburg, Virginia, USA. There he studied mediation, trauma healing, and designing learner-centered trainings. Samia Suluhu Hassan has been serving as president of Tanzania since the 19th of March 2021. She is the first female to hold that position. She was born on the 27th of January 1960, in Makunduchi, an old town on Unguja Island, in the Sultanate of Zanzibar, which is in Tanzania. She attended secondary school in Tanzania, and then found a job immediately afterwards. She did a number of short courses, most notably an advanced diploma in public administration from the Institute of Development Management. She later attended the University of Manchester and earned a postgraduate diploma in economics, and then she further strengthened that with an MSc in Community Economic Development via a joint program between the Open University of Tanzania and the Southern New Hampshire University. Prithviraj Singh Rupin has been serving as president of Mauritius since 2019. He was born in Mauritius, and comes from an Indian family. He grew up in Morselmont Street, Jean, which is a neighborhood in Quatre Bornes. He attended secondary school at New Eden College in Rose Hill, and then he found work as a teacher at Eden College. He studied International Business Law, LLM, from the University of Lancashire, and worked as a lecturer at the Faculty of Law at the University of Mauritius. He is also on the Board of Examiners at the Council of Legal Education in Mauritius. He has served as member of Legislative Assembly, and Speaker of the National Assembly. He represented Mauritius as a member of the Pan-African Parliament from 2010 to 2014. In that capacity he was Deputy Chair of the Committee of Transport, Industry, Communications, Energy, and Science. Lazarus Chakwera is one of the most handsome presidents in Africa. He was born in Lilongwe, the capital city of Malawi. He attended primary and secondary school in Lilongwe, and then he studied philosophy at the University of Malawi in 1977. And then he studied theology at the University of the North in South Africa. He then obtained a master's degree in theology from the University of South Africa. Lazarus Chakwera also has honorary doctorate in theology from Trinity International University in the United States. Lazarus Chakwera had a good career as a theologian. He served as an instructor at the Assemblies of God School of Theology, and rose to be principal of that institution. From there he became president of the Assemblies of God in Malawi. Cyril Ramaphosa is the President of South Africa. He was born in Soweto, and attended Tshilidzi Primary School and Sekano Ntoane High School in Soweto. He then studied law at the University of the North Turfloop in Limpopo Province. It was there that he joined the anti-apartheid movement, where he became quite prominent. This student activism landed him in trouble. He served 11 months in solitary confinement. The law at the time allowed for such punishment if a person was charged with terrorism. After he was released, he was offered a job as a clerk in a Johannesburg law firm, which allowed him to complete his education via correspondence. After he gained his law degree, he went on to join the Council of Unions, and then start a union specifically for mineworkers. The union became successful. It galvanized mineworkers and helped them to press for better working conditions. Nana Akufo-Addo was in Accra, Ghana, and he attended the government boys' school, Atabraka, and later Row Road School, both in Accra Central. After that he went to England to study at Lancing College, Sussex for his O-level and A-level examinations. He returned to Ghana in 1962 to teach at the Accra Academy, but soon left that engagement to study economics at the University of Ghana, Legon. He then trained as a lawyer under the apprenticeship system, and was called to the English bar, and then subsequently the Ghanaian bar. He worked in an American law firm before founding his own in 1979. His qualifications include years of service to the Ghanaian people in various capacities. He served as a member of parliament for 3 terms, and vied for president a few times, and while the bids were not successful he gained a lot in clout and experience. He finally became president of Ghana in 2017, and served as the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States from 2020–2022. Work Zewde Sali is the president of Ethiopia. She is the first woman to hold that position. Of course, the reason she has the honor of the position is that her qualifications are unassailable. She was born in Addis Ababa in the Ethiopian Empire, and she did both her elementary and secondary schools in the country. However, when it was time for higher education, she went to France to study natural science at the University of Montpellier. Ali Bongo is the president of Gabon. He replaced his father, who was also president from 1967 till his death in 2009. He attended a private school in France, and then studied law in Sorbonne, University of France. He received an honorary doctorate of law degree from the University of Wuhan in China.